and welcome back to Coffee Infused Crypto. 48 hours and less, guys. This is a very important video. Stick to the end. We have crucial 48 hours before we close the month. So today we're gonna go over the market overview. We're gonna discuss Bitcoin's dominance, altcoins. So if you're into altcoins, you would wanna stick till the end. And I am gonna help you out plotting beautiful formations with the curve. So the curve that we discussed earlier, we're gonna apply it. So let's grab our cups of coffee and relax. Let's enjoy the video. If you find this video informative and helpful, please do hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. So let's jump in. This is the RREB, which we discussed earlier. Again, you can find all the videos that I'm saying we discussed earlier in the playlists. So this one is a reverse engineering. It is a reverse engineering indicator which has done a pretty good job in the past. It's a reverse engineering of the RSI and the stochastic RSI, and this is on the monthly, so each candle is a month, and this month is all green with the outers green and breaching the lower band. So we're waiting for 48 hours to check if we're gonna close above or below, hopefully above, so that we can say confidently that we are either replicating this candle or this candle or this candle. So this candle is from 2017. As soon as we breached it, we had a very beautiful month afterwards, and that is a very beautiful month because from the lower band till the top of this month, that's around 120% or 122%. On the 2019, as soon as we breached it, we had a massive nice like pump the next month, and that was 100% pump to the upside. Yeah, that's 100. I did go short, a little bit short on that. So yep, there you go, that's 105%. And here on this candle, that's right after the COVID crash, we just started a fresh new bull market and all the way up multi-month 705%. So now this closing here is an indicator and a confirmation to us being one of those three candles. All of them on the short term are really good. Some of them on the longer term are even better. So let's hope, guys, end of month would close with a green candle inside this lower band. So that's on this indicator. Let's jump into the lower time frame, and as you can see here, I have plotted this this curve earlier on this chart, and yeah, I mean, this is on the 4-hourly time frame, and you can see how beautifully it was respected around this area around here failed, went back down, respected all the way around here in a pretty beautiful curve, and along the way we were having this support the top of our orange box. So how to know that this was a pretty good breakout and not just a move? You can see how bullish those two candles were right after we crossed this line. If you notice, that's around 4.2, 4.5, yeah, around 4.5% to the upside right after we broke this. From this point, it was worrisome until this candle, but this one made it all right for me, because if you notice, around this area we had a high on this candle. So at this high was at 28,900, and this high here was at 28,600. So technically that was a high and this was a lower high before this candle happened. So here I was worried because we were again rejected by this, and again we're now below it, but this wick to the upside created a higher high because we wicked all the way up to 29 180 around that area, which is a higher high than this. And at this moment, so we created higher highs, and now this is our local low. All we want is a higher low anywhere around this area, or even if we go lower, retest this area and retest this curve here and the support. That would be good as well, because in this case we would be forming a double bottom formation. So we'll wait and see to see how that, and double bottoms are technically bullish formations. So if you notice here, we have a bottom, here we have bottom, and then after the second bottom, we usually tend to have a push to the upside. So maybe in this case, we'll have a triple bottom. So we'll have to wait and see what kind of a formation or shape our graph would give us. But so far on the lower time frame, we're looking solid. Bear in mind, we are trending downwards on the stochastic and on the RSI, and we're reaching at the 50 level on the RSI. As for the stochastic, we're still before the 50. So I would expect some, momentum to the downside, some force or pressure to the downside for now. Let's hope this holds the 50 and get a rebound. If not, we can dip below, and we still have, like, as we go lower, maybe to retest this area, we would be dipping below and going to the around the lower band of the 30 on the RSI. So it's still good as long as we're doing a higher high, higher low formation. So guys, remember the path to altcoins. So now we're gonna discuss Bitcoin season, altcoin season, how to know, what to know, and I'm gonna help you spot them out on the chart. So this is very important if you hold altcoins. If you want to know when to go into altcoins, and how would that be, or when is the around the perfect timing to go into altcoins. So let's jump into this chart, and let me show you. This is the Bitcoin season versus altcoin season. And if you notice, this is on the monthly. This is around this is on a lower time frame. But if you notice, at the moment we are below. We are in the Bitcoin season. We are around this lower band here. So whenever we are in the Bitcoin season, that means Bitcoin dominance is high, and Bitcoin tends to perform better than most altcoins. Okay, so in Bitcoin season, we tend to have Bitcoin dominance high. We tend to have Bitcoin rallying more than most of the altcoins, of course with exceptions. And as soon as we tend to go up, this would be the altcoin season. This is when you would start seeing altcoins, just fire cracking in the sky. So if I want to start building positions on my altcoins, this would be the area where I would, because if you notice, we usually tend to spend, like, this was from February February 2022 till with this exception. Of course, we pumped to the upside, went up on the alts pumped here, and then came back down. So from February to June, we spent that time, and then all in all, it's like February till July. So February, May, June, July, February, March, April, May, June, July. So around a couple of months, 5-6 months. And now we've been here with this pump, maybe resembling this one in the middle. So we've been here since December, and that's around 4 months. So we still have like maybe a month or two before we just lift off from this area and just go like we did in this matter here. So keep an eye on this. This would be helpful. You can see the website up there, and check when we start moving to the upside, so that you would be positioned in the altcoins. And this is the path to the alt season. So as we said before, and again, you can find that video in Bitcoin dominance. I'm gonna link it in the top right corner. Path to alt season. We said phase 1 Bitcoin, phase 2 Ethereum, phase 3 large caps, phase 4 alt season. So Bitcoin leads the market, followed by ETH, and then large cap altcoins. So ETH, large cap altcoins, and alt season, which means every other shitcoin, every other low cap coins, they are just pumped massively. So uh, phase 2 till phase 4 are alts. Okay, we know that they're altcoins, and phase 1 is Bitcoin. So how does that show on our chart? So if you notice, you know this chart, Bitcoin chart, right? This is the Bitcoin chart, and this is on the weekly. So we did break this downward sloping trend line, which was acting as a resistance, which is a long-term trend line. This is from 2021. We did break it in 2023, a couple of months ago, like in the beginning of this year, and ever since we are having fun, right? I mean, just like we did break it here and we had a lot of fun, just like we did break it here and we had amazing times, and just like we broke it here and we had a fucking blast. So now we're starting to have fun, but if you notice, I want to show you something very, very interesting. So we broke it here, right? We broke this one here, and this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this is the altcoins. This is the market cap of the altcoins, and the chart resembles to a degree the one of Bitcoin. Okay, but this is without Bitcoin. If you notice here, so we have two trend lines, right? The outer trend line is this outer trend line here, this. So we broke it on the Bitcoin, so it's leading, but on the altcoins is still yet to be broken. If you notice, we just had a rejection off of it as well. So this hasn't broken yet. Might go a couple of weeks, maybe lower. So Bitcoin dominance would be pushing higher. So that's where Bitcoin dominance go. So if you can see, this has been Bitcoin dominance pushing higher, might go all the way up to here. So this will affect us on the altcoins or altcoin holders. This will affect them to be having a rejection and moving downward. So that's how we see those on charts. And if Bitcoin dominance just got rejected from this area, just like here, then we expect altcoins to break this trend line. And the second one here on the internal trend line, I mean, at this point, just look at this, guys. So this is the internal trend line, and this is the Bitcoin chart. And if we go on something like so, that would be our internal trend line on the Bitcoin. So that was broken here, and then reacted around this area, broke the other one, retested twice, and then off to the races. Meanwhile here, we broke the internal trend line, okay, but we still haven't broken. So now you know what happens to Bitcoin when it broke this. So expect altcoins to, you know, pop as soon as this breaks, and then we move to the upside, just like something like here when we broke, and that would be ever since we broke this, altcoins performed 126% in market cap to the upside, just like here. Okay, COVID crash. So again, after we, let's assume it's from here, but again, this was a black swan event. So it was an all like that's 2000%. That was the whole bull market. So we're at the verge of the altcoins just breaking this, or maybe a couple of weeks before this breaking. So again, keep an eye on this crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. Again, let's do the curve, guys. We said we talked about the curve. I'm gonna link it in the top right corner as well. So let's apply it here and let's check what or how I've referred to this a while back, but I'm gonna help you do it like we're gonna do it together at this moment. Base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4. What are those? So if we take this on the weekly, and that's Bitcoin on the weekly, each candle is 1 week, and we just plot the curve at the lower end of this candle and just move it around this area. So that would be my point of interest. If you notice, this touching here, touching here, touching here, respecting, and touching here, respecting. So if you notice, and it just expanded to the upside. So here we have this area. So we have this area, right? Let me do that again. Around this area here, like so. So this would be base 1, and this would be base 2, and here we are forming this base 3. Most probably we're 2 weeks in, so this would be base 3. So guys, yeah, I've shown you this parabolic curve step-like formation before, and I mean, you tell me. So we're base 3 here. So let's say we accumulate around this area, fulfill base 3, and then just jump to base 4, and then accumulate, and then another jump to the upside before we break down, something like so. Please do note, and I stressed on this one before, that usually this base 3, when this base 3 finishes, finishes, usually the pump after base 3 could double in the shortest period of time. So it could be double this. So yeah, I mean, this was 25% candle. So yeah, so from here 50% candle would take us all the way up to around 42,000. So keep that in mind, and that would be base 4. So this couldn't have happened if or without our curve, which helped us, detect where we would be respected on this. I mean, respected here, and we'll see how this will respect us here. So I'm expecting a reaction around this area in case we kept moving sideways for a couple of weeks. So this is something to, again, to keep in mind, or to keep we're gonna keep track on. And mainly this one is one of my very beautiful old charts. Let's go over that fast. I mean, double parallel channel, self-explanatory. Look at how we got respected all the way around this area, we got rejected at the top, supported at the middle. Even when we broke the middle here, we got supported at the bottom. So I mean, this guy's is easy, like 1 2 3, like like buy low, sell high, buy low, again here double buy low. This was the the fear, the sudden fear and the breakdown, but again we got respected here. So any long position from here would have been in a profit, and then any shorting or selling or getting out of the position would have been in a in a good, because we went back, retested this area. So what I want to tell you is that whenever you guys just chart and things properly and are confident with your chartings, you will technically have the highest or higher probabilities of nailing interesting positions, I mean, or points of interest. I mean, by just looking at this one, you would see, like, this is on the daily. Of course, this is the daily, so each candle is 1 day. So yeah, I mean, I would be, if I were to to be trading Bitcoin, I would be very careful at around this area. And definitely this wicked like straight to the dollar, because it was the top line of our parallel channel and the resistance from our white line at 29,157. So yeah, this was interesting to just keep an eye on and keep track. Again, this one as well, we're still on track, which is nice to see. I mean, we're right on the 0.3236 Fibonacci. Like this is we're respecting it way too much. 1 week, 2 weeks. This is the weekly. So what happened before is this previous cycle. We broke, again, we spoke about this before, but recapping, broke this trend line, and then we got attracted to the 0.65, the golden pocket right here. So that's the Fibonacci from all-time high to low, and this is our golden pocket. So we are en route. This might take a while too, but our end goal would be this golden pocket, which is around 48 to 50,000. So we got 42 earlier on the parabolic, and this is around 50. So we have indicators of flashing to where we might see the highest point in this run or the range. On the other hand, the dollar, yeah, had a tough day today, not so good week. Yeah, generally our week is, yeah, no, not good at all. So we're back into our channel. We're retesting the middle line of our channel, just like we did here, and just like we were respected around this area. So the next target would be the lower if we broke this. If not, then we go back and trade bounce between those two lines. But overall, the dollar is not showing, is showing weakness, and the stock market is showing bullishness. It has been a very good week. Look at this green candle, broke out of our parallel channel, and the inverse head and shoulder breaking out, retesting around this area, breaking out of our parallel channel. Next level of interest would be 4,129 and 4,208. Those two lines I would be very interested in checking, or we might hit this and then trade sideways maybe, but I would keep an eye on this level, and next would be 4,214. So again, Bitcoin dominance, we are at a pivotal point. If this resistance reject us, be prepared for a pump in the altcoins, because this would mean this would break to the upside, and we discussed the impact on your Ethereums, your Polkadots, your Cardanos, your Solanas, whatever you're holding, your XRPs. I mean, you guys, XRP guys are doing great anyway. So yeah, this will impact everyone if this breaks, when this breaks, not if. So keep an eye on the relation between Bitcoin dominance and the total market cap except Bitcoin. So that's everything for today, guys. It was a bit long video, a lot of talking, a lot of lines, indicators. I hope I did a good job in giving you the perspective between how altcoins and Bitcoin, how Bitcoin dominance work, and the correlation between the two. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, tell me, give me your feedbacks in the comments, or tell me what you want to know more about, and I will prepare that for you. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay crypto. Peace out. Bye-bye.